Hey guys, it's your favorite stretching coach, Cadence. Today we are going to do a 10-minute splits routine. I recommend doing this after the gym or alongside one of my other stretch videos, but if you do just the 10 minutes on their own, you will still see great results. Okay, let's go. We start with our feet together and we lift our hands to the sky and we fold forward. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. Think about touching your stomach to your thighs and feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Don't forget to breathe. Nice work. Rising up. Now let's move on to the next exercise. We place our hands in front of us and we're going to kick up with one leg 10 times. Extend as far as you can manage and feel the stretch in the opposing leg. Amazing, nice work. Let's change legs now and do 10 more on the other side. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to raise one leg and lift it to the sky, but this time we're going to hold it there. It's important not to feel absolutely any pain in this position. Only hold your leg as high as you can comfortably manage while still feeling a stretch. Okay guys, let's change sides. 30 seconds. Let's go. For our next exercise, we are going to place our hands on the ground and step forward into the lunge position. When we're ready, we're going to lower down onto our elbows. If this is too much, we can definitely just stay on our hands. We're going to be here now for 30 seconds. Now we rest our extended leg onto the floor. We're sitting up and really sinking down to feel that stretch in our hip flexor. The more that we push our hips forward, the more stretch we will feel. We want to make sure that the knee is not going over the foot on the bent leg. Now to really increase the stretch, we're going to bend the back leg and try and pull it into our glutes. The more we pull it in, the more of a stretch we will feel. If at any point you feel like it's too much, just let it go and you can always just go back to the previous position. Now we're going to let that back leg go and we're going to extend the front leg and pull it towards us. The more that you pull your foot, the more stretch you will feel in your hamstrings. Once again, you're wanting to think about your stomach touching your thighs. We are then going to extend both legs and forward fold down. You should find yourself in this triangular position. Great work, guys. Now we're going to do everything all over again on the other side. Even if you only want to get your splits on one side, it's super important to make sure that you stretch both sides equally for the same amount of time to avoid any kind of injury or imbalance in the body. So now we are back in our lunge position, hands flat on the ground, and then when we're ready, we're coming down to our elbows. Once again, if that is too much, you can definitely stay on your hands, but coming down to your elbows will definitely add a little bit more of a stretch. Then we are dropping the back knee down and coming up and really sinking down, stretching that hip flexor and pushing the hips forward. Now we are bending the back leg to increase the stretch a little bit more and pulling that foot in towards us. Perfect, nice work. Now we're going to extend the front leg and pull the foot back and feel that stretch in the hamstring. Now we are going to extend both legs and fold forward, making that triangular shape again. Amazing, awesome work, guys. Okay, only one more exercise left before we try our splits. So now for this final exercise, we find a comfortable seated position, one leg straight in front of us and the other leg bent back behind us. We are then reaching forward and thinking once again about our stomach touching our thighs. Nice work, guys. Now let's do the other side. Nice work, guys. Now we're ready to try our splits. It's really helpful, especially when you're first starting to do the splits, to use blocks. When you're in the split position, it's really important to keep your hips squared and your upper body upright. So we can use the blocks to help us maintain this position. Once you feel like your chest is upright and you're not leaning forward too much, you can start to slowly sink down into the splits. We are staying here for 45 seconds today, but the longer that you spend in the splits, the easier they will become. Raising your hands to the sky will also increase the stretch. Great work, guys. Now it's time to do the other side. It's really normal to have one side which is a little bit weaker or a little bit tighter than the other side, but that's totally fine. So it's important to be mindful of your body and make sure that you don't push too hard on one side that might be a little bit more tight than the other side, just to make sure that you avoid any kind of injury. Nice work, guys. Thank you so much for stretching with me today.